Hey guys, this video is about basic upgrades, what I call the meat and potatoes of the TM Hi-Capa. This video can work for Wii or KJW, but primarily TM Hi-Capas. Okay, and we're gonna start off with this. When you buy a TM Hi-Capa, you're gonna notice that the slide is a plastic slide. And there's this usual general myth about TM Hi-Capas. I'm not speaking about any other TM, just TM Hi-Capa, that it cannot handle propane. Well, that myth is really not true. If you take good care of the gun, it's going to last you years upon years. The only thing that won't last you is the plastic slide, which is not a big deal. Because there's a lot of aftermarket availability. Eventually this will crack. The longest for me, I've had it last, is about a year, and it started cracking right here, and it just finally came apart. So guess what, guys, it does work with propane. Just run it till it breaks, and when it breaks, the first thing you're gonna focus on, meat, potatoes, upgrades, is you're gonna focus on slides. Now, there's a lot of options out there. Now, what I'm gonna tell you right now, right off the bat, is if you spend a little more money than usual, you're going to save yourself a headache. You're going to save yourself extra money, and I'll tell you why right now. One thing is, this is a garter slide. They are not a drop-in. They require some fitment. Sometimes you have to cut the blowback housing unit to fit inside, or you either have to shave down the rails to get it inside. They don't always fit to TM frames. They have a lot of quality control issues, and you're paying almost 70 bucks for these. All right, so that's about garter. Another company to stay away from is you can buy these. It's just if they're just a lot of work for 70 bucks when you can just get something that's quality, and actually it'll be just a drop in and plug and play. Another company to stay away from is 5KU. They're horrible. SAF. They all have fitment issues. Now, these two are the high quality ones. Airsoft Surgeon, this is Prime. They're drop-ins. They're literally drop-in. You get what you pay for. And if these are a little more expensive than the garter one, the ones that are within garter's range are going to be Prog 4, Gunsmith Bro, Pro Handgun, and I think I mentioned the three that are they're wonderful. They're drop-ins. They're high quality Cincy. They're aluminum 6061. Here, actually, I got one right here. This is for person mine. This is Gunsmith Bro. They're drop-ins. You don't have to do anything. All right. You literally just put some silicone on the frame and just hand rack it, and you're good to go. Really nice, tight tolerance. Really good. The thing is this is the plastic outer barrel. You can run it with these. You don't really need the advanced barrels, but if you do want to get a barrel, one thing I'm going to recommend is always try to pair them up with the same companies. So if you got a say you want to buy a garter, try to get the garter outer barrel. Say you have a Prime, try to get the Prime outer barrel. PGC, get the PGC outer barrel. Airsoft Surgeon, you get the point. Try to match them up because they're meant for each other, and it saves you a headache and anything having to do with issues of doing fitment on the lugs or anything. All right. One thing I didn't mention, this is a Wii slide. This is probably the lowest of the quality of all. It's the same as 5KU. Actually, I need to step back. I never did test the metal properties of 5KU, but Wii, pot metal, common metal. The strongest common metal on this is zinc, and they just bend, distort, shatter, break over time, long time usage, and they're really heavy. If these are all extremely light, within the 70 grams, and this you're looking at, and this is a 3.8, and you're looking at over 100 grams. Just the slide by itself, taking out the blowback housing unit. So it's really heavy, and they don't always fit on TM's frames. You do have to do some fitment sometimes. All right, guys. So that is the first thing you put your money into. Run the TM until it breaks, and then invest in a slide and have it ready to go. The second thing I'm going to say, forgot to mention, you don't need the outer barrel. If you want to get it, remember, just get the same company and you're good to go. So if you want to get this, you get the slide, outer barrel, match it, whatever. Next thing you're going to get is tie board barrel. I'm a big fan of 9-ball. 600 and PDI 601. I'm not a big fan of 603, guys. I'm speaking scientifically. The accuracy thing, that's never really been proven, and there's too many variables in everyone's pistol. What's been proven scientifically is that 600 and 601, they give you the most FPS boost, and that's I'm a firm believer of whatever your field limit is, try to get there. So if you have 400 FPS, try to get the 400 FPS. If you have 350, get 350. Now, if you're borderline 350 or 330, guess what? I'm going to recommend. I don't have it on me right now. Hi-Capa twist barrel. That is a 603, and it's the only 603 I'll ever use. It's a great barrel. You just have to use it to see it for yourself. So that's the next thing you can invest in. So slide, outer barrel if you want it, barrel. The third part is a bucking. You're gonna want to get a bucking to help increase the FPS and increase your accuracy a little. I'm a big fan of these two and RA Tech blue bucking. I used to be a big fan of 9-ball. Again, guys, buckings, just choose them yourself. This is what I use. You know, I'm not correct. This is just my personal opinion. But 9-ball used to be good for me, but they're still asking the same price, and I've noticed a lot of FPS loss. I'm just not really happy with these. You know, 9-balls are almost like $25 and $20, $15, $19. These two suckers, $10 each. Just look around, you'll find them. They're dirt cheap. Same with the RA Tech blue bucking. They do the job. They're really nice on FPS increase. Alright, so that's the next thing you're gonna get. Get an upgraded barrel. I mean bucking. TM bucking is awesome, but you're gonna get a nice increase from these guys regardless. Alright, so that's the third part. And then your final part, the meat and potatoes basic upgrades of TM, is a recoil spring. You can get a 150%, 140%, 120%. It's up to you. Just get something that's a little bit stronger than the stock one. This is the stock TM for 5.1. Once you get these slides, you're going to need a stronger recoil spring, because you're pushing 70 grams instead of your plastic slide, which is literally, without the blowback house, you need 20 grams. It's very light, so you're adding about 60 to 80 depending on what slide you get. So grab a recoil spring. All right, recoil springs, I really don't. I'm not worried about companies, so any company is fine. Some are stronger than advertised. Shooter Design and Airsoft Surgeon are usually stronger than advertised. The other ones some are weaker. AIP's a little bit weaker. So if you're trying to, recoil spring, that's another whole world. I'm not going to talk about that, but you get the point. So let's just recap it. All right, when that plastic slide breaks, try to spend more money on a nicer slide. Try to get Prime, Gunsmith Pro, Proc 4, Pro Handgun. Try to get that, Airsoft Surgeon. Try to get a nice slide. You're gonna like it. The tolerances are nicer. You're gonna notice a lot more differences. Try to stay away from WE 5KU gutters, a pain in the butt. Just durable, but it's a pain in the butt. All right. So that's the first thing. And then if you want an outer barrel, go ahead. So get the slide. Second thing is you're gonna get try to get an inner tie bore barrel. 601 spine. Any companies, do whatever you want. These are my favorite: PDI and 9-ball power barrel and the Hi-Capa twist barrel. That's your second thing. Your third thing, bucking. All right. And your final thing is recoil spring. So there you guys go. This is the basic video for basic upgrades for the TM Hi-Capa. This is basically the meat and potato, what you really want to focus on first. All right. So if you guys have any questions, just ask them my way, and I'll see you guys around. Have a good day.